President Trump has had a busy first week at the White House, from tackling the border wall with Mexico to slashing overseas abortion funding. He's been wasting no time making good on his campaign promises. David Brody has the highlights.
The Constitution of the United States.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. President. Yeah! With those words, the Trump era began, and true to form, the unconventional candidate has proved to be, well, unconventional. Less than 24 hours in came arguments with the media over crowd size, tweets about voter fraud, and large crowds protesting his presidency.
Trump takes power. I don't think so.
Even with those distractions, he's making his mark, even shaking up the White House briefing. Press Secretary Sean Spicer bypassed major mainstream media outlets to call on others, including CBN News, right at the top of his briefing.
Jennifer Wishon.
Thanks, Sean. Here at home, can pro-life Americans expect him to put his signature on legislation that will defund Planned Parenthood?
Well, I think the president, it's no secret, has made himself.
As for policy, President Trump moved quickly to deliver on campaign promises, so far at least. Executive orders include construction of a wall along the border with Mexico and resurrecting the Keystone XL pipeline.
We will build our own pipeline. We will build our own pipes. That's what it has to do with, like we used to in the old days.
Also marked off the presidential to-do list, a freeze on federal hiring, withdrawal from the Trans-Pacific Partnership, beginning the Obamacare repeal, also slow immigration from terror-prone nations, and taking action to stop American taxpayer money from going to promote or perform abortions overseas.
He's been outspoken on some of the key aspects that we need to have in the life debate. That is judges that are pro-life. That is signing pro-life legislation when it comes to their death.
And speaking of judges, this week the president plans to name his pick to replace Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia. All signs point to this man, 10th Circuit Judge Neil Gorsuch from Colorado, as the likely nominee.
He was part of the court that heard the Hobby Lobby case as well as the Little Sisters of the Poor case. So, and I voted the right way on both of those as far as I'm concerned, defending religious liberty and standing up for the rights in those two cases. So I think he's one of many great options on this list.
In the past, he's talked about keeping politics out of the court.
If I believed that judges and lawyers regularly acted as shills and hacks, I'd hang up the rope. I'd turn in my license. But even accounting for my native optimism, I just don't think that's what a life in the law is about. And at heart, I doubt you do either.
Circuit Judge Thomas Hardiman and William Pryor are also in the mix. Whoever he chooses, it will be an early defining moment in a Trump presidency that's taking off at full throttle, complete with feisty fireworks and promises of more to come. David Brody, CBN News, Washington.